This is Barry Zalma on insurance. Today I'd like to talk about excellence in claims handling, because the profit center of every insurance company is really its claims department. Every insurance policy issued in the United States makes various promises to the persons insured to either defend or indemnify them against a liability claim, or to pay money to repair or replace real or personal property damaged by an insured against peril. And when the claims department satisfies and completes and fulfills those promises quickly, fairly, to the satisfaction of the insured, the people insured tell their friends, neighbors, and relatives what a wonderful insurance company they have and how nicely and thoroughly and properly they resolve their claims. And this adds to the customer base of the insurance company and to its profits. However, insurance companies have been managed by bean counters, people with Masters of Business Administration degrees, who are only concerned about the profits in a various quarter, rather than insurance's need to consider itself over a various quarter of a century to see how well profits work. So in search of profit, insurers have decimated their professional claim staff. They laid off experienced personnel and replaced them with young, untrained, unprepared people. A virtual clerk replaced the old professional claims handler. Process and computers replaced hands-on human skill and judgment. Money was saved on the expense side of the business by paying lower salaries. Within 3 months of firing the experienced claims people, gross profit increased. The accountants were happy. The quarterly profits increased, and none of the happy people were insurance professionals. None of them understood how a professional claims adjuster saves the insurer by establishing a fair amount of loss, avoiding payment for items not lost or overvalued, and by avoiding losses for which no coverage was provided by the policy. The promises made by an insurance policy are kept by the professional claims person. Keeping a professional claims staff dedicated to excellence in claims handling is cost-effective over long periods of time. A professional and experienced adjuster will save the insurer millions by resolving disputes, paying claims owed promptly and fairly, and by so doing avoiding litigation and claims of breach of contract and breach of the covenant of good faith and fair dealing. The professional claims person is an important, if not the most important part of the insurer's defense against litigation by insureds seeking damages for the tort of bad faith. Claims professionals resolve more claims for less money without the need for either party to involve counsel. A happy claimant, satisfied with the result of his or her claim, will never sue the insurer. Incompetent or inadequate claims personnel force insureds and claimants to public insurance adjusters and lawyers. Every study performed on claims established that claims with an insured or claimant represented by counsel cost the insurer more than those where counsel is not involved. Prompt, effective, professional claims handling saves money for both the insured and the insurer and fulfills the promises made when the insurer sold the policy. Insurers who believe they can handle first or third-party claims with young, inexperienced, inexpensive, and untrained claims handlers should be accosted by angry stockholders whose dividends have plummeted or will plummet as a result. When an insurer compromises on claims staff, profits, thin as they have been previously, will move rapidly into negative territory. Tort and punitive damages will deplete reserves. Insurers will quickly question why they are writing insurance. Those who stay in the business of insurance will either adopt a program requiring excellence in claims handling from every member of their claims staff, or they will fail. Insurance is a business. It must change, this time for the better if it is to survive. It must rethink the firing of experienced claims staff and reductions in training to save expense. Insurers, if they wish to succeed, adopt a program to promote excellence in claims handling that can help insurers keep the promises made by the insurance policy and avoid charges of breach of contract and the tort of bad faith in both first and third-party claim. Insurers must understand that they cannot adequately fulfill the promises they make to their insureds and their obligations under Fair Claims Practices Acts and regulations without a professional, well-trained, and experienced claims staff. An insurer must work vigorously and intelligently to create a professional claims department, or recognize it will lose its market and any hope of profit. Every insurer must understand that insurance claims professionals must be people who can read and understand the insurance policies issued by the insurer, understand the promises made by the policy and their obligation as an insurer's claim staff to fulfill the promises made, are competent investigators as well as claims people, have empathy for those presenting a claim, and recognize the difference between empathy and sympathy, understand medicine relating to traumatic injuries, and are sufficiently versed in tort law to deal with lawyers as equals, and understand how to repair damage to real and personal property and the value of the repairs of the property. An insurer whose claim staff is made up of people who are less than professional will find itself subject of multiple instances of expensive, counterproductive claims disputes, excessive claims payments, and litigation. A first-party property adjuster who cannot measure a fire-damaged room, determine whether the wall was made with lath and plaster rather than drywall, who includes windows and doors in the estimate of the square footage of drywall needed and paint needed in the repair, will invariably pay too much to settle a claim. A liability claims adjuster who knows nothing of physics, has never read a medical report, does not know the difference between a strain and a sprain, a fibula from an os calcis, will have the information needed to evaluate and negotiate a bodily injury claim never in his entire career. Now, I have a proposal to create claims professionals. And the proposal is there to avoid claims of breach of contract, bad faith, seeking punitive damages, avoid unresolved losses over a long period of time, and make a profit. Insurers must maintain a claim staff dedicated to excellence in claims handling. And that means they recognize that they are obligated to assist the policyholder and the insurer to fulfill all the promises made by the insurer in the wording of the policy. An insurer can create a claim staff dedicated to excellence in claims handling by at least hiring insurance claims professionals. If claims professionals are not available to hire away from other insurers, the insurer must be able to train all members of the existing claims staff to be insurance claims professionals. Training each member of the claims staff annually and thoroughly on the local fair claim settlement practices, statutes, and regulations. Supervising each claims handler closely to confirm all claims are handled professionally and in good faith. Explaining to each member of the claims staff the meaning of the covenant of good faith and fair dealing. Making clear to each member of the claims staff that it is the position of the insurer that all insureds and claimants are to be treated fairly and in good faith. Demanding excellence in claims handling from the claims staff. Educating the entire claims staff about the types of claims they are asked to adjust, and being ready to dismiss, fire, get rid of any claims handler who fails to treat every insured with good faith and fair dealing. If an experienced claims professional exists on the insurer's staff, the insurer must cherish and nurture them and use their experience and professionalism to train new claims people. If none are available, the insurer has no option but to train its people from scratch using available materials and professionals who have, for a reasonable fee, the ability to properly and effectively train claims personnel. And when the claims staff is made up of claims people who treat all insureds and claimants with good faith and fair dealing, and provide excellence in claims handling, litigation between the insurer and its insureds will be reduced exponentially. To keep the professional claims staff operating efficiently and in good faith, insurers must honor their claims staff with increases in earnings and perquisites. Conversely, those who do not treat all insureds and claimants with good faith and fair dealing should be counseled and given detailed training, and if they continue with less than professional conduct, they must be fired. The insurer must make clear to all employees that it is committed to immediately eliminating staff members who do not provide excellence in claims handling, and must be ready to publicly and quickly fire those who do not provide excellence in claims handling. An excellence in claims handling program can include a series of lectures supported by text materials like the programs I have prepared for Claims School Incorporated and other vendors. Training sessions must be supplemented by meetings between supervisors and claims staff on a regular basis to reinforce the information learned in the lectures. And since the lectures I provide are all done on video, that can be played and replayed over and over again as part and parcel of the training program and supervision, because I simply issue a license to play those programs. To guarantee the training and requirement for excellence in claims handling is effective, the insurer must also institute a regular program of auditing claims files to establish compliance with the requirement to deal fairly and in good faith to the insured. The insurer's management must support the training and repeat it regularly, because people forget, because people get busy, and because it is important that every insurer's claims staff provide excellence in claims handling to the insureds. There is no quick and easy solution. The training takes time. Learning takes longer. If the insurer does not have the ability to train its staff, it should use Claims School Incorporated or any other vendor that can do so using sources like my books on insurance claims handling, my videos on insurance claims and insurance claims handling, and my training programs that are available for license. This video was adapted from my book Selma on Insurance Claims, Part 103, 3rd edition, which is available as a Kindle book and a paperback from Amazon.com, and will include a great deal of information of what is required to properly train a group of insurance claims people to be able to provide excellence in claims handling. If you found this video to be useful or interesting to you or your colleagues, please pass it on. And please also subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Rumble channel, clicking on the like button and the Rumble buttons as you view the videos. And also subscribe to my blog and my Substack publications so that you can learn about future videos and future blog postings. Thank you for your attention.